Welcome back to the Basement Birds. Logan and Reid survived.
Yep.
We
We did.
survived. Survived Bachelor Party weekend.
Yeah, how about that?
You're obviously back in New York,
Yep.
and we
I've
did
made it
not
back.
record a podcast while you were here. Ran
We
out
did
of
not.
time
We did
because
not.
we were too busy having so much fun.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a blast. I really enjoyed it. That was a great weekend. I'm
And
very
if you
glad I
haven't
could make it
gathered,
into town.
yes, no, I'm very happy that you did as well. But if the listening audience hasn't gathered, that's what we're talking about today. You better open your ears because that's what we're talking about today.
Do we have the
Is-
recap for you?
The recap, get it? Cap. Logan.
Oh, yeah. I wasn't
Cap.
going for that, but that's good.
Recap. Ha ha ha.
Yeah, there we go.
So
There we go.
We started off a little rocky though on Thursday. Had to travel to O'Hare International Airport to pick up this fellow, and that was a
Yep.
terrible experience.
Yeah,
That was
yeah.
a ridiculous experience.
Everything about O'Hare is ridiculous.
We got attacked on the way home by a piece of errant tire that flew at the windshield.
I forgot about that. Is that what we're calling it?
Well,
Errant
I don't
tire?
know what to call it, but I attempted to get my windshield fixed today because it did take a chip out. But
Okay.
they had said that is not, it wasn't deep enough to even fix. So it it was a glancing blow off the
Oh.
bottom of my windshield.
Okay. I guess that's good then, I guess.
I don't know. I guess it'll just spread eventually, and then I'll have to get it fixed. But
Yeah, that's fair.
that was not a great time. We go from that into what Reed has deemed to be the most fancy Panda Express that has ever existed.
It was so nice. Yeah, it had like LED lighting on the outside and kind of looked pagoda-like. Probably not the right word, but it looked a little, fancier. It wasn't like it looked like it was a building that was made for a Panda Express, not just like a Panda Express in a building. Does that make sense? Probably not, but
Yeah, well, that's the new school
yeah.
Panda Express.
Yeah, I've never seen one of those before. That was nice. And for anyone asking why I went to Panda Express in Chicago and there's so many food options, I don't have Panda Express where I am, and I do enjoy Panda Express. So, had to get it again.
So we were looking at Portillo's hot dogs
Yep.
or Panda Express, and Reed opted for Panda Express. So
But,
we did have a little bit of a strange experience at Reed. I think you would like to
oh
talk
my
about
gosh.
this one.
Yes. Oh, I forgot about this. Yeah, I'm forgetting all these details. Did you take notes or something? Is that how you're remembering all this stuff? Because
Right here, baby.
I
here.
do not have the memory that you do. Yeah, so we got there probably around, I don't know, what time was that? Like 9:30? Was it? Or was
Yeah,
it 8:30?
because they closed about 10.
Yeah, so they closed
They
about
closed
10.
at 10.
Yeah, so they're only doing orders as the food comes in, so we had to wait a little bit, which is fine. So we park in the drive-through waiting area, and the car in front of us is parked next to us. And they say it's
First of
gonna
all,
be
it was a grade A parking job by me. I had to back in and out a couple times because I tried
Yeah.
to back in and be all fancy. Not
yeah,
good.
it wasn't great off the start, but we got there. So we're parked next to the car that was in front of us, and the door opens. Girl comes out with our food in a bag, and walks over to the cars and goes to hand it to us, and then goes, "Oh wait,
Window comes down.
windows down and everything." She goes, "Oh wait, this is the other car." So totally gets us on that one. We thought it was our food. It was not. That was tough.
It was the
but-
great pump fake I've ever seen
It
from
was.
a food delivery
It was crazy.
carry-out person.
Yeah, but luckily we didn't have to wait too much longer. We were able to, get our food shortly thereafter.
And to her
so-
credit, she did run after that. When
She
she
did.
realized she totally
She was
got us.
moving.
She
Yep.
sprinted to the other car and then ran back inside.
Yes.
And then when she came out with our food, also ran back out
running again,
And-
which
to give us
is
the
a lot.
food with lightning-like speed.
yeah. So the service in that regard was very good. The fact that we got pump faked was not, but other than that, good experience at Panda Express. Good food as always. I enjoy their stuff, so that was good.
Yeah, I enjoyed it as well. It was, maybe not my first choice for what you'd want to eat like you said, with all the great options around me. But hey, whatever, you know what? It's your show, man.
Hey,
I'm living in it.
it was tasty. It was tasty. I will say that.
So that was the big to do for the night in that
Yep.
When Reid had arrived.
Yep.
Just got back, went to bed because the next day was one of the arguably the bigger of the 2 days.
Yeah. I would say the
which
bigger
was
day, yeah.
the Cubs game. We went and saw the Chicago Cubs at iconic Wrigley Field in good old Windy City take on the Toronto Blue Jays in a
Yep.
daytime tilt, which was a lot of fun. That was the first time I had taken the Metro train
Yeah, that
into
was
Chicago in what has to be about 15 years.
Wow.
And it was also my first time on the subway system in Chicago. So both
Really?
great, not great experience. I mean, they were fine, but it was, it's Subway, so it kind of smells bad. It's crowded.
It was what was
Smelly
expected.
people on the train.
Yeah, it was what was to be expected. Yeah, it wasn't anything crazy, but yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we had a group of 6 of us, right?
Yep.
Six of us.
Yep. No one got lost.
No one got
Which
lost.
was great throughout the whole weekend. No one got lost throughout the whole weekend, which is, kind of crazy.
There was jokes that were made that we would be sending pictures to Nicole where each photo we would lose a person and see how long it would take her to notice until it's just a photo of nobody.
That would be
It's just an empty empty room.
Who took the photo? Who knows? Yeah.
Yeah, we don't know.
No, gotta say the train worked very well. It was about an hour. Like an hour 15?
About an hour and a half there,
Hour and a half?
then about another 45 or so minutes to get from the LaSalle Street station, walk over to the train, to the Red Line, and take it up to Wrigley Field.
It wasn't. It was what? It was like maybe 30 minutes. It was like a 10-minute walk and then a 20-minute ride.
It was closer to 40. It was closer to 40.
Yeah. Well, on the way there, we also didn't quite know where we were going.
Yeah,
which probably has something to do with it. But yeah,
We
it
were
wasn't
just
bad
trying
at
to-
all. The fact, though, that we didn't need to drive to Wrigley and then park by Wrigley and pay for parking at Wrigley was huge, because that would have put us all under for the whole trip. That's for sure. But
Not necessarily. I mean, with six of us, if we all drove one car,
that's true.
it probably would have worked out to about the same, maybe even a little less. But anyway, we didn't have to worry about driving or any of that.
Yeah, exactly.
And we can kind of just catch a train.
And the train was like
and-
dirt cheap too, so that was good.
Correct. So we got into Wrigley, had one of the worst hot dogs that I've ever had in my entire life. Come to find out, did you know this?
I forgot about this.
When you
yeah.
no, did you know that was a gluten-free bun?
Yes.
That was not explained to me.
Oh.
I just thought it was a terrible bun.
Oh.
I thought it was just a stale,
that's tough.
2-day-old bun. Like,
Yeah, no,
it was
that's
not
not- okay.
explained. Also, I was in a Starlin Castro jersey for those. That's a deep cut for Chicago Cubs fans. And the guy who was sweeping the floor wanted to talk to me about Starlin Castro. Now, little did he know that I know nothing about baseball, and I just know Starlin Castro because I met him once, and I figured,
And you
hey,
said,
if I'm going to
who
get a
is Starlin
jersey,
Castro?
might as well get his. So all that was going on. You're talking about gluten-free buns and meatless hot dogs before I even get up there. And then I
Yeah.
just get
Oh,
what
I
I
didn't realize you
deem to
didn't
be
know
a
that.
$12 ridiculously terrible hot dog.
That's hilarious. No, I knew that it was a gluten-free dog because I ordered it and I said, I'll take a hot dog. And they go, all right, it comes on a gluten-free bun. And I thought, how bad can that be? Mistakes were made. The gluten-free bun was pretty bad. It tasted stale. It was hard. It was like crunchy. It was not good, kind of shrouded my thoughts on the dog because it was not good at all. But we redeemed ourselves later because, of course, at Wrigley, you got the hot dog guys coming around, the hot dog vendors,
Yeah.
which I knew that I had to get something from a vendor at Wrigley, So I got a hot dog from the vendor and can confirm that hot dog was not gluten-free or that bun was not gluten-free and was significantly better and much more worth the money that I spent on it. That's for sure.
Yeah. So, I mean, you got to have a hot dog at a baseball game. That's
Exactly.
for darn sure.
They wrote a song about it.
Yes, they did. And we actually had good seats. We're right on the third base line. We were up pretty high,
Yep.
but we were in the infield still. But we were in the shade the whole time.
Yeah, which was
was
great.
good for me because, again, as we've established, I'm about 2 steps above translucent.
Yep.
So that was good for Logie.
Yeah.
And then, we were just having a grand old time. It was a great game at Wrigley, though. First inning grand slam for the Cubbies, which was just unbelievable.
Yeah,
First
that
time
was
I've ever
sick.
witnessed a grand slam in real life. I'm sure you have, working in baseball for a couple of years.
Yes, I have witnessed a couple grand slams. Yeah,
So
that was cool.
That was cool.
Put up 7 in the first inning, 116-2. Got to see a position player pitch. Everything that could happen in a baseball game happened. Pretty much, it was great.
Yeah, that was interesting.
Yeah.
Then after the game, we kind of hung out for a little bit, took the train back home because we had another. We didn't even get home that late, but we had another big day on Saturday.
Yeah, but it was a long day. Anytime that you're going that you're traveling that much, not traveling, but like taking the train that long to someplace, feels like a long day. And then a baseball game, you're sitting outside all day, you get a little bit worn down. But yeah,
it was tiring.
It was. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. It was tiring.
It was like all of a sudden it came up on me like that piece of tire came into my windshield. It was like bam, all of a sudden
bang.
ready to go to bed.
Yep.
And so Saturday we played was golf day.
Yep.
And
this is where the story really gets interesting.
Interesting experience at the golf course. So we specifically selected this golf course. We went through a selection process. This was not a throw a dart at a dartboard, random golf course. We
Correct.
specifically selected the optimal golfing experience at this course because of, number one, this course is known to not be super crowded on the weekends.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that part.
Number
Okay.
2, 10-minute spaced out tee times, right?
Yep. Ideal.
Because ideal for we had 8 or 7 of us ended up being golfing on Saturday, so we had 2 back-to-back groups. So we figured, we'll have plenty of time. We're not going to be right up on each other or anything.
Yep.
And also knowing the length of this course, I figured that 10 minutes will kind of start to spread out and disperse as
Absolutely.
we get, further into the course. The longer holes, we can start to speed up a little bit.
Yep.
We got there. Parking lot was a little crowded, but there wasn't a whole lot of people around. I don't know if you noticed this. There wasn't a whole, it wasn't people around anywhere. I didn't even really see anybody teeing off.
Yeah, I noticed
when
that
we were
too.
there.
Yeah, there wasn't for the amount of cars that were out front, didn't seem that crazy busy.
Yeah. And so, we check in and stuff, get all, ready to go. We pay, get in the golf cart, and we arrived about 9:40. First group was going out 10:10 in the morning. Second group was 10:20. And so, they have like a little practice. It's almost like a batting cage. I've never seen that at a golf course.
I hadn't either, yeah.
Where you just have a bucket and you just let it rip into the net.
Yeah.
Which is a little odd.
That doesn't feel like it would be a productive warm-up to me, honestly.
No.
Because the whole point of warming up, I want to see where the ball goes. Seeing that it hit the net 10 feet in front of me, not even, great. I made contact. That's all it's telling me,
So I don't know I don't know what that's all about.
Yeah.
But I wanted to hit some putts, maybe do like a little bit of some soft chips onto the green.
Yep.
Sorry, I just heard like some weird music. So we get there, we get all checked in. It's about 9:45 or so, and I hear an announcement that says from a megaphone on the side of the clubhouse, which I've never seen before. All of a sudden, it's
I haven't either.
First Robinson group to the tee, and I was like, that's odd. I guess we're going out early.
Can we note that when this announcement came over, Logan and I were both in the bathroom?
No, that was the second announcement that took place when we were both. So the first
I must have
announcement
missed
happens,
the first one then.
and I figure, we've got plenty of time. We've got 25 minutes at least.
Yeah.
Before we have to get to the tee because we arrived early, half an hour early for our tee time, 40 minutes for the second tee time.
Yep.
And so I go in past the person who just made this announcement, and I say, "Oh, I'm just, I'm going to go to the restroom, and I'll get right out there."
Mm-hmm.
So I go in. I go into the restroom. Reed is already in there, and then we hear a second announcement.
Yeah. First Robinson group
to the tee.
And I really don't know what's going on at this point because there's two announcements within the course of about 120 seconds.
Yeah.
And we're still, we're well before our tee time, and at no point did we ask to go out early or anything.
Yep.
So we're just like, okay. And so we get in the cart, get out of the bathroom. Get into the cart, and we're kind of just over, not really right at the first tee, but kind of dwindling around by the cart barn and stuff. Mm-hmm. And another announcement hits the airwaves.
Yep.
First Robinson group to the tee.
And so we're like, what the heck is going on? So finally, we just go over there.
Yep.
And at this point, there must have been a group that teed off in between the time when we got there because I can see the group halfway down the first hole, right?
Okay.
So there's people on the hole, and we get up there, and we're kind of, like, what's up with this guy? He's asking us to go or to get to the tee. I'm looking down at the people, and then all of a sudden another announcement.
You can hit now.
And it's like, what? I've never had that experience at a golf course where
that is
the guy
part.
in the clubhouse is making announcements through a megaphone that's on the side of the building.
Yeah.
You can hit the ball now. Hit the ball. Hurry up.
And it's like, what is going on? And so we ended up teeing off probably 20 minutes early.
I would say 25.
25 minutes early or so.
Yeah. Too early.
So too early for what? We didn't. No warm ups at all.
No warm-ups. Yeah.
And we didn't. One of us hit a breakfast ball on the first tee. I don't know if any of you did.
No, we didn't because we felt like the guy was breathing down our neck. So God forbid we hit a breakfast ball. Yeah, we don't want to do that.
And so as soon as we tee off, and we start driving,
second Robinson group to the tee.
And now it's like, well, we specifically chose this course because there's 10-minute tee times.
Yeah.
We are just driving off the tee box, and you're sending these people out there right behind us. That's 4 minutes. That's 4-minute tee times. That's not 10 minutes.
If that, yeah.
And so we're right on the people in front of us who are also right on the people in front of them.
Yep.
You're right on us, and then you have a group that goes out right behind you.
Yeah.
And it's like, what is happening here?
Yeah.
What's going on? What's happening?
All around not good.
So that kind of put a poo-poo on the whole experience for the first part. Like when we finally got over this, voice of God.
First Robinson group to the tee.
Yeah. That you could hear all the way on the fourth hole.
A pilot coming in for a landing. He has the microphone in his mouth when he's talking, and it's like, what is going on?
Yeah, it was insane.
And so, apart from that, very hard course, but it was a beautiful day. I was worried there was going to be a little bit of rain. There wasn't. It wasn't a cloud in the sky. Absolutely beautiful.
Great weather both days.
Yeah. Absolutely wonderful weather.
Yep.
And ended up going home, had some smoked meat, played some bags.
Yeah.
Went to the casino.
Yep. Lost some money.
Those were kind of the two. Yeah. Those were kind of the two big hitters, for the weekend.
Yep.
And I was very lucky that you and another friend from Florida made the long journey to good old Plainfield, Illinois. So we thank you for that. And for your
Absolutely.
presence here. It was a lot of
Absolutely.
fun. Really glad that you guys took the time, and really everybody took the time to kind of have some fun and relax a little bit before the wedding. I guess this is a very early bachelor party since the wedding is not till November. But
Is it?
So we're still 5 months out. I don't know. Nicole's is having her bachelorette party in August, so
What's she doing for that?
she's going up to Door County with her friends.
Okay. Oh, they say 1 to 3 months?
Yeah.
Oh.
So this was a relatively early one.
I don't know. I feel like this was a good time. It worked out well for everyone.
I agree.
So, like, yeah.
I didn't even have to take a day off. I was off already for Juneteenth,
Yeah.
which was great.
I forgot about that.
So, and then you guys stuck around until Sunday, and we kind of just hung out, me, you, my friend from Florida, and my other friend Tyler, who's here. Just kind of had a smaller little golf gathering on Sunday at one of the premium bays at the course by my house. We honestly should have just played that course. That would have been more fun, a little bit easier.
Yeah, oh well.
But
Live and learn.
it was still fun. Yeah, live
It
and
was
learn.
a blast. And then you
was a
guys
great
took me
day.
back to O'Hare. Your favorite
Yes, I
airport.
did.
Yeah.
That was ridiculous.
Yeah, that was tough getting in. Security was long. I probably waited in security like 35 minutes there, which is probably the longest I've ever waited at O'Hare, which is kind of crazy. But
Yeah, you texted me a lot later because you're like, oh, it's going to be like 15 minutes. And it was not 15 minutes.
By the time, I'm trying to think about, my flight took off at what, 6 o'clock?
6:05.
6:05, and we were trying to get there by, no, 6:15. 6:20, that's it. And we were planning to get there by like 6 or by 4:15, and by the end of all it with the traffic and stuff we ran into, you probably dropped me off around 4:30, call it, 4:35, and boarding began at around 5:30, and I probably was all said and done with everything at like 5:10. There was like 20 minutes before boarding started that I got to my gate, which is like closer than I would want to have it normally, But luckily, I was on B12, which is literally right on the other side of security at O'Hare, so I didn't have to go very far at all. It was like a 2-minute walk down the terminal, which was great.
Yeah, because sometimes you're all the way down at the end, and it's like, man, you're reading your steps in today.
It's like a 20-minute walk, and I'm like, oh gosh, I'm going to get there right when boarding starts. But luckily, it was easy to get to, so that made it easier.
Yeah, but it was a great weekend. So
Yeah, absolutely.
really happy that we got to get that done. So
Yep.
that being said, though, I think it's time to move on to odd news, everybody's favorite segment. Man, I've got like this weird throat thing.
You have a little cough too? I've been feeling a little funky recently too. I've been double fisting Tylenol and Sudafed the last couple of days, and that's been helping. But
Yeah, well, we took the Suburban one of the days. My parents have a Suburban.
Story. Darn it.
And the Suburban's a pretty, big, iconic car. We didn't get pulled over, luckily. However, there was a car in Montana that was pulled over by the Highway Patrol. The iconic Big Banana car was pulled over by Minnesota Highway Patrol. This car is ridiculous. It looks like
It is.
a banana. I mean, it's like solo seatage. It's one person wide, 4 deep.
Oh my gosh,
So
it is. I didn't
it's-
notice that at first.
That's really weird.
There are very unique ways to seat 4 people in a vehicle. This is probably the wildest. This is like a bobsled,
Yes.
but it's banana.
Yes. So the MHP, which is the Montana Highway Patrol, posted a photo to social media showing the fruit-shaped vehicle pulled over on the side of Interstate 90. We stopped speeders, distracted drivers, and even a few unusual vehicles, the post said. But this one definitely stands out. The Big Banana car was stopped cruising near Billings today. While it may be appealing, traffic laws still apply to fruit. As SpongeBob said,
it.
though, you don't need a license to drive a sandwich. So I don't know. I wonder, I would evidently need some sort of license to drive a fruit.
Yeah.
Steve Braithwaite, he was the driver and creator of the Big Banana car, said he's no stranger to traffic stops. I would say the first 8 or 9 years, I was probably the most pulled over man in America. So I wonder what he's getting pulled over for. I mean, is he just getting pulled over for driving a banana?
That's really interesting. Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, if he's got legal tags on it.
Yeah, I don't know.
No, I don't know either. He said the incident was unique in that the officers weren't just curious to see the car. He had boxes on his cargo rack that were partially blocking his license plate, which of course reads split.
That'll do it.
That'll do it.
That'll do it.
He was released, though, without a ticket. So I guess all you have to do, ladies and gentlemen, to get out of a ticket is drive a 40-foot-long banana.
Oh, jeez. That's how. Where I'm not going to say where do you get this from, because you definitely don't, buy one of these things. It's definitely homemade. Like, I don't know. Like, what's it based off of? Surely it's based off of some other
It was
vehicle.
used as a promotional tool for his business, is what this says.
What could that possibly be?
Michigan Men's ad business revolves around Big Banana Car. So it's some sort of...
What the heck?
This is not the first time the Big Banana Car has been featured in Odd News. This last time, September 2nd, 2013. This is one aged banana.
Whoa. How is it still so ripe?
I don't know.
That's crazy.
No bruises on that
my
banana.
Lord. That's good, though. Well, mine is actually a little bit of a callback to what we talked about. We brought this up at one point on the Bachelor party, which reminds me, I never did get to learn how to ride a unicycle. So maybe we can do it when I go for the wedding, because surely you won't have anything else on your mind then.
No.
But we talked about penny farthings at the Bachelor party very briefly, but they did come up in conversation. And this one takes us to London, because the world's largest and smallest penny farthings were unveiled in London recently.
Wow.
Yeah, so this is an Australian man. He teamed up with cyclists in Britain to break the world record. And Dan Balwell is his name. He brought his creations to the June 13th City of London Nocturne Cycling event, where the Neil Lawton, head of the Penny Farthing Club, took the 9-foot 3-inch bicycle dubbed Big Bertha for a 330-foot ride.
Oh my gosh, that is one large penny farthing.
Lawton had to wear stilts just to reach the pedals. He completed the ride, making him the new co-holder of the title for the world's largest rideable penny farthing. So then there was also a second Guinness World Record when Woodward siblings Flo and Finn, good pair of names there for the kids, took a ride on a penny farthing measuring just 2 feet tall. This one was dubbed Little B, and it earned the record for the smallest rideable penny farthing, which I imagine you could make a penny farthing a little bit smaller than that, surely. But the big one is quite impressive, because just getting on that thing, is crazy. But we talked about how you want to be able to ride a penny farthing. I feel like that's right up your alley, right?
Oh, absolutely. I enjoy novelty-wheeled vehicular devices.
Odd forms of transportation.
Yeah, that should be a new segment, odd transportation. I don't know, though, like, if there's some sort of rule that says the bigger wheel has to be at least 2 times the size of the smaller wheel, and maybe that's why
that could be
the small one can only be that big.
The small wheel becomes the issue. Sure. Okay, yeah. That makes sense.
I don't know what the dimensions have to be.
That could be.
Yeah.
That sounds like it could be right. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm really good at that, sounding like I know what I'm talking about when I really don't.
Yeah,
so.
you gotta, someone's gotta sound right, I guess. I don't know where I was going.
That's
there,
where I keep telling Nicole that, but she doesn't listen. So, but hey, it was a great weekend, great week all around. Like I said, the only thing we really didn't get to was recording a podcast, but that requires a little bit more of
a lot of
setup. So we'll have some fun. Maybe we'll do one. We'll do a couple when you're here for the wedding. So we can kind of bank them out.
Yeah, because I get in. When do I get? Do I get in on the Thursday or the Wednesday? I can't remember when I fly in for that. Because the wedding's on a Saturday.
Correct. I think you fly in Thursday.
Okay, so I have all day Friday. Got it. Let me see. Let me see if I can find this real quick. My American Airlines. Here we go. I fly in on, drum roll please, Thursday. And I get in. Oh, you get to take me to O'Hare late again. That'll be fun.
On
You get
Sunday?
to pick me up, 7:20. I don't know, are you taking me to the airport on Sunday, or am I getting myself there because I'm staying at the hotel that night? I will get myself to the airport the day after your wedding. Don't worry about that.
I don't know. I was going to say I haven't thought that far ahead. There's been other
Don't
things
worry
I've
about
been
it.
thinking
I will.
about,
I
so.
will get myself to the airport the day after your wedding.
Okay.
No. Oh wait. Oh my God. Why didn't I think about this? My parents are coming to the wedding and staying the night at the same hotel, and they can take me to the airport on their way back home.
Oh, even better.
Dad, if you're watching this, I know you don't like driving to the airport, but that would help me out a lot, so I would appreciate it. Or I drive to the airport and then we switch drivers when I get there, and you just need to drive out of the airport. We could do that too, but we'll figure that out. Anyway, sorry.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to meeting both of your parents.
Yeah, I can't believe that. Yeah, you've never met him before. Yeah.
No.
Wow, that's kind of
no,
crazy.
I have not. I've met
That's
your
kinda
dad
crazy.
virtually. What's his name?
That's
Steve?
right. Something like that, yeah.
Something like that.
Gosh.
All right. Hey, great episode again. Follow us on all sorts of social media platforms and we will catch you on the next one.
See ya.